You need to watch this if you struggle with hidden enemies and deceitful words. Psalm 64 stands as a powerful testament to the struggles of the faithful. It is a song of David, a man familiar with danger and betrayal. David's words reflect his deep trust in God amidst adversity. This psalm speaks to the heart of anyone who has felt the sting of slander and the fear of unseen threats. David's plea for protection resonates with those facing modern-day struggles of defamation and hidden adversaries. In this psalm, David cries out to God for protection from those who seek to harm him. His words remind us of the importance of seeking divine help in times of distress. He describes their words as sharp arrows and their tongues as deadly weapons. This metaphor highlights the destructive power of malicious speech. This vivid imagery paints a picture of the emotional and spiritual turmoil that malicious words can inflict. In today's world, where words can spread quickly and cause significant harm, David's prayer for protection is as relevant as ever. David's enemies are cunning and deceptive, hiding their true intentions behind a veil of smiles and pleasantries. They plot in secret, their words dripping with venom. Deceit is a powerful weapon, often cloaked in charm and false kindness. It can wound deeper than any physical blow. Faced with this threat, David turns to the only source of true refuge, God. His prayer is raw and honest, expressing the depth of his fear and the urgency of his need. He knows that only God can see through the facade of his enemies and expose their wickedness. Prayer becomes a sanctuary, a place where the soul finds solace and strength. It is through prayer that David seeks divine intervention, trusting that God will unveil the truth and protect him from harm. The enemies in Psalm 64 are not simply individuals who disagree with David or oppose his leadership. They are characterized by their deceitful tongues and their desire to trap the righteous. Their words are not merely hurtful. They are weapons intended to destroy David's reputation and undermine his authority. This psalm reminds us that words have power. They can build up or tear down, encourage or discourage, heal or wound. The enemies in this psalm understand this power and wield it for evil, seeking to bring down the righteous through slander and deceit. David's enemies are cunning and manipulative, using their words to create traps and spread falsehoods. The impact of their slander is profound, causing isolation, fear, and a tarnished reputation for the righteous. This psalm serves as a powerful reminder of the destructive potential of deceitful words and the importance of seeking divine protection. Despite the very real danger he faces, David's prayer is not consumed by fear or despair. He trusts in God's justice and believes that the wicked will ultimately be held accountable for their actions. This unwavering faith is what sustains him in the face of adversity. Psalm 64 ends with a message of hope and assurance. The righteous may face persecution and slander, but they can find refuge in the knowledge that God sees all, and will ultimately judge with righteousness. David's faith in God's justice is a cornerstone of his resilience. He believes that no matter how dire the circumstances, God's justice will prevail. This message of hope and assurance is timeless, offering comfort to those who feel overwhelmed by the injustices of the world. In today's world, where deception and injustice still prevail, the assurance of God's righteous judgment provides a refuge for the faithful. This enduring message continues to resonate, reminding us that we can find solace and strength in our faith, knowing that God's justice will ultimately triumph.